You know what I'm saying? Like
Brother
he'll go like,
Shaka,
oh, yeah.
let me say this before I go. You are
Yeah.
one of the most dangerous brothers in our community. Why? Because he has been listening for a long time. And when you say something, he's going to say, wait, but you said this on this day. Here's the video.
And he's going to have the
He is one of the
documentation.
most dangerous brothers in our community. And so I'm excited that you're here. I'm excited that Soneta's audience now knows about you. He was talking to me about Shaka, 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 Shaka. I thought he was talking about Shaka almost for a second. Because Soneta love him some Shaka Ma'at forever. So I'm just honored that now we have a more global. I know Rob Ward was kind of making a joke, but he was also making a comment. The reality is that this internet is going to allow Africans all over the world to connect on our interest, and that is powerful. That is powerful.
Yes.
I'm honored to be on. I promise I will communicate with you. I'm watching your shows ardently, Shaka. So whenever you would like me to come and chat with you privately or publicly, please let me know.
Yeah.
Okay?
Hotep Senu and Asenut iti len I Shakanugu Kemet. I hope there's no denial. You are happy like the Nile. The title of this stream is just free talk. Let me check the sound quality. The sound is good on my end. I've shared the link if somebody wants to get on the panel. I went to bed earlier, so obviously I got up earlier than usual. So this is a free talk, feel free. For those who are on TikTok, I am live streaming directly on the YouTube channel. So if you want to get on the panel, the link is in the chat on YouTube and the address is Ma'at Forever, just like you see at the top. It's the same username than on TikTok. So sometimes in life, one of the biggest mistakes you can ever make is associating yourself with some folks. But you cannot guess. So eventually you find out. Some people show their hand quickly, but others take longer. Oh, there it is. TikTok is trying. Okay, they stopped it on TikTok. It's okay, never mind. I'm gonna close the page. I understand now why people say, you know, oh, just type. You know, many people on TikTok, they just ask people to type over and over and over again. Because apparently if people don't type, or, you know, somehow, somewhere you get stuff like that. But anyway, we are here, so I can focus Actually, I'm gonna. Well, I leave the other computer on. You never know. I want to share something. So some people show their hand quickly, but others take longer. And indeed, people who hate you, people who are jealous of you, they will not just tell you. Now, we've had many people. Oh, Viben is in place to be hotel. We've had many people who went against us because there are some butt kisses, right? And we have seen them going at the same people we're going against, right? We have seen some people who had no clear direction, no clear standards, right? But what is amazing is a bunch of folks like Butler Reggie and other people who claim that they're down with Kemet, down with good speech, right? They are not even realizing their karma, their bad action, their butt kissing. You seen those repairing at clowns. Can you imagine if you release a book and after 5 years you have 4 comments on Amazon? If you make an average, that's less than 1 comment a year. If that ain't a slap in the face, if that ain't a wake-up call, then what is it? And the pseudo-linguist that they have been butt-kissing like suckers has released a book a year ago. 0 comment. 12 month, 0 comment. Not even 1 comment a month. Not even 1 comment every 6 months. Not even 1 comment a year. Some people have been faking the funk and they are not even realizing their wake-up call. Those Riparianites have disrespected Dr. Sheikh Anta Diop. Many times you've heard them say that Dr. Diop is wrong. You have the right to disagree with Dr. Diop. You have the right to disagree with any PhD, with any scholars, with any person. It's allowed. It's not a problem. But how are you going to go public and say that Dr. Diop is wrong, but you have a pseudo-linguist who made the weirdest claims ever and you're butt kissing him? But they got their karma. They got their wake-up call. Now, Kemetic people, you remember that Pum Pum Smash Walkwell homie? You notice he's not really streaming like that. There's another dude, I guess I leave his name out, but he was one of the main dude on the House of Conscious Mess platform. And there was an issue with his credential. He finally showed some part of his so-called bachelor's degree, and he got blasted by his main homie. that he was down with for a long time. And plenty of people have said that it was fake. How long ago did I say it was fake? The first time I got on that filthy Frankie, we have Paige qui demande comment ça va mon frère, ça va, on est là, on est là. Si tu as des questions, des commentaires, n'hésite pas. Je sais pas si tu comprends l'anglais, mais probablement pas parce que tu as laissé ton commentaire en français. So, when that guy goes live and, talks about, economy and, financial stuff, you can see how many people are there. When he touches on other topics, the amount of viewers is off the roof compared to how many people watch when he deals with the financial stuff. So these bots, it ain't hard to tell that many people have been using them, but it comes with a price. So lately there's been quite some moving around. Bennett wrote, look like they made a claim about Diop just to get people interested in them. Cloud chasing. Diop, in terms of his study and science, is way past them dudes. Dr. Sheikh Anta Diop was a PhD, and usually PhDs don't make a fool out of themselves. Doesn't mean that they are perfect, but they have peers. They don't want their peers to laugh at them. They have training. They have methodology. I'm talking about PhDs, right? People who hold a doctorate degree. Now, even people who don't have a PhD, there are many. And even people who don't even have necessarily credentials or degrees. Some people have methodology. They don't go and make crazy claims. But lately, we had so many people making crazy claims. But, that platform dealing with mess, right? There's a fair bit of people who thought that they had knowledge, that they were thorough, right? Now, Woof went live again. She didn't sound drunk, so I just scrolled through. I didn't listen to the whole thing, right? When she'll be drunk again, she will talk and reveal. But we heard her just a few days ago say that some women were being passed around. And notice, it just went like a letter in the post. She went live and said that women were being passed around by those House of Conscious mess cats. And she said some names. Make that make sense. And she blasted Jabari's elder. Make that make sense. Now, we haven't heard from Jabari. That's how those people get down. I mean, definitely a mess. But anyway, you had many people who thought that just appearing on that platform made them official somehow, some way. But many got their karma. I'm telling you. If I release a book and after 1 year there's a 0 comment on Amazon, that will be a wake-up call for me that you might as well move on to some other endeavor. And that book that they wrote with several authors, 5 years, 4 comments. Make that make sense. How many homies do they have? How many followers do they have? How many relatives do they have? Some people, it takes them a hard time, a long time to realize what they are really all about. Numbers don't lie. And amazingly, you see, like that sucker JJ7000, he comes on my chat, he talks smack. He comes on my panel, he talks smack, and then he talks about numbers. Numbers don't lie. My video, Kemet and Ma'at, has more views. I'm the only one who made it. I'm the only one who spoke. And I re-uploaded it after it had 300,000 views. It has 400,000 views now. There are still many people who don't even know what my new channel is. I've re-uploaded a sister who got on my stream, and she said she was happy that she found me. And I said, many people sometimes they say, "Oh man, you know, your channel was, you know, was off, so you know, I'm glad that I found you again." Back then, when I was uploading a video, within like, you know, a few hours, there was hundreds of views. You know what I'm saying? And there was many channels that were terminated. And the funny thing, it was the Amen Ra Squad members who flagged me. Where's the Amen Ra Squad now? 7,000 subscribers within like 2 weeks. Now, on TikTok, on Instagram, you can get subscribers fast, right? But haven't you seen? There's some people who have many subscribers on those two social platforms, right? They can have thousands, tens of thousands. Some of them, you know, they will have over 100,000. And for those who, some of them will have a YouTube channel. When you go there, they don't even have 100 members sometimes. It's not that easy to have subscribers on YouTube unless you get some bots, right? And there are many, if you look at their views, they don't have that many. So, and just for those who never seen Kemet and Ma'at. Alors, Paige, est-ce que tu as déjà vu la vidéo introduction à Kemet? Je sais pas si tu es toujours là, mais je vais mettre le lien dans le chat. Je prends un truc à boire, je reviens. Now, in the best scenario, you live your life and you move on, trouble free, be free. But in life, opposition is inevitable. You can be the nicest person on the planet Earth, no matter what you say or do, or don't say and don't do. There will always be some people who will dislike you. Some people may dislike you without any reason. And sometimes you just happen to address some stuff, right? Unfortunately, some people do take your kindness for a weakness. You know? How many people have we seen who have taken my kindness for weakness? And when I clapped back, they were crying like suckers. They had no problem being disrespectful. They had no problem being condescending. They had no problem lying. And when I smacked them, they were crying like suckers, playing the victims. Sometimes you have to handle yours. So where are the Moors? Where are the Moors? The last time I heard from them, another crazy claim.
Yeah, no, but it ain't the people, right? Let me help you out. I'm gonna help y'all out real fast in some language, and I know his audience is listening. Do you know the first language ever? Do you know the first language, either one of y'all?
Well, brothers and sisters, brace yourself. You know, I don't know the first language ever. Apparently, he knows it. Let's listen.
Yes, baby language.
Baby language, right?
So, baby language is a language now? All right, okay. Okay. Well, it's a language, we can learn it and we can speak it, right? Sounds pseudo, but it's okay.
Baby language is the first language. It's Gaga Google, like Lady Gaga, Gaga Google, baby speak. Who else speaks like that? Who else talks? Well, whoever this is, who you are, let me see your face first. Or you're not coming on, you can just sit back. So Gaga Google is numbers, basically. Like most animals, numbers, hand signals and stuff like that.
Is it serious right now? Gaga Google is numbers? You know, there's one thing I forgot, but you know, he did say that more means navigator, you know what I'm saying? You know, so if it's a nationality, you know, navigators is not supposed to be a nationality, you know. Anybody can be a navigator, you know, it just takes a little training, you know, you don't need to earn a PhD.
And do you know, Bennett wrote LOL, do you know how many Moors have been claiming over the years that Moor is a nationality? I have a stream where somebody talked about a travel document. I think he called it a buzzer or something like that. But over the years, there are many Moors who claim that Moor or Moorish is a nationality. Now, I think I have a clip. There it is.
Okay. So those lessons.
What is your nationality, brother Ish?
I'm a Moor, brother. I'm a Moor. You know, I'm also a Muskogee Creek.
Do you have a passport?
Yes.
What is written in the nationality field in your passport?
Oh, I'm a U.S. citizen.
But what is written in the nationality field of your passport?
My census is a Moor.
You're telling me it says Moor in your passport in the nationality field?
Yeah, I'm a Moor.
No, that's not what I'm asking you. What I'm asking you is, in your passport, there's a nationality field. What is written in that field?
I'm a Moor, brother.
Yes, brother Ishmael, you know very well that's not the question I'm asking you. In your passport, because you said you have a passport, there's a nationality field. Now, what is written in the nationality field?
Moor.
You're telling me that Moor is written in the nationality field of your passport?
Absolutely, brother.
Can you show and prove that?
If I have to, absolutely, brother.
Teaching, science, scholarship. That was an Amen Ra Squad member. And after he humiliated himself lying live on air, And he and others started flagging my accounts. You're telling me it says more in the nationality field of your passport? Absolutely, brother. Can you show and prove that? If I have to, I will. The greeting of the host of the Amen Ra squad was Black African Power. And this dude claimed to be, well, I presume he was a Moor and a 5% at the same time, and who was also greeting by saying Black African Power. That's hearing talking about Africans. You running around saying you have all this love for Africa.
People have to understand that it wasn't so much the European coming in and beating Africans. The European is not bad enough to we give the cracker too much credit as far as the destruction of what they did for Africa. These were business dealings. These Africans were sold. They were being sold. They were sold by Moors. They were sold by African chiefs. You understand? There were African nations that sold us, which is why they never came to get us. They didn't even send empty canoes to come for us to row our own self back. They didn't give a fuck about us. You know what I'm saying? We are all that we got. So, you running around saying you got all of this love for Africa. Africans sold us. These were all business transactions.
Make that make sense. Now, when it comes to the so-called teachings, right? You have some so-called Kemetic people. That's how they get down.
Hootie, can you repeat that again, brother, please? If we're going to constant.
I heard what Hootie said.
I've seen Malachi in 3 different sizes. He went from 5'7", and he went to the size of about an 8-year-old child, and he was playing with the children. And I've seen him as taller than me. I've seen that with my eyes.
So wait a minute, man. Hold up. So what God did he invoke to help him do that?
I'm 6'5" now. I used to be 6'2", I'm 6'5" now.
But you see him change sizes from height ranges from like 4 foot, 4.5 feet to 6.5.
Yeah, not just change size, but the whole body structure of like a child, like an 8-year-old child, and he was playing with the children as their size. He was their size, and he was playing with them as their size. I saw that.
So some people go publicly and make claims like that. And when it comes to history, and for some people, allegedly linguistics, we hear crazy claims. Crazy claims. And they call that teaching. Some people call that scholarship. Does that make sense to y'all? To me, it doesn't make sense at all. That dude who claimed that more is written in his passport's nationality field, after a decade, did he have the integrity to admit that he lied? Some of you know him. Did he have the integrity to admit that he lied? Bennett wrote, they aren't doing anything but messing over their own people and complaining about someone else. Now, the Moors used to claim that Moor is a nationality, or Moorish is a nationality. And they were selling packages, They were selling some sort of packages so that people can become independent or free. They have, different vernacular, different jargon. So people used to pay in order to become free, in order to become Moorish citizens. It was a hustle. It was a scam. It was a scam. As a matter of fact, people were paying for an identity card. For an identity card, which of course is not recognized by any government on the planet Earth. Now, that was being sold primarily in the US. It was definitely not recognized by the US government. But lately, we don't really hear about the Moors because they used to do some wordplay, and it's only so long that one can pretend. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some people who follow the Moorish doctrine, right? They will call themselves Moors, and they don't run around, making stuff up. But unfortunately, there's been a fair bit who have been making a living scamming people. Bennett wrote, sovereign citizen is something the right-winger European Americans came up with. Not sure why the Moors grabbed onto it, because it was a way to make money. It was a hustle. Because it was a hustle. Now, with the crypto thing, crypto money, crypto, there are many people hustling. Many people hustling. They make videos, they act like, they earn so much paper. There's so many adverts, so many ads that we see, on different social media, whether it's YouTube, TikTok, and other platforms. And we have those people, oh yeah, I used to work the 9 to 5, but now I don't work no more, and I can teach you how to be free, how to be financially independent. You know what I'm saying? So sign up for my course. And many people wish that they can have a better life, and they spend money for this kind of course, thinking that they will be financially comfortable. There are so many scams, and there are many gullible people, and they fall for it. So this so-called citizenship, Moorish citizenship, Moorish identity card, Moorish document, it was just a scam. And many people made a good living scamming their own people. As a matter of fact, on that messy platform, we have seen scamming in many different instances, and people act like it never took place. As a matter of fact, Wolf Nepal accused Jabari Osase of being a scam artist. Make that make sense. Filthy Frankie Scam Cheddar accused Nepal Shada of stealing the money. And people have asked, where's the money? They haven't answered. They have not answered. Then there was a time when Filthy Frankie asked for a donation in order to play a debate. He received like, $400 or so. And he ended the stream. He did not even say bye because he wasn't happy. He felt like he didn't get enough money. Now he demonetized. So he wished he could go back and get that. He ended the stream after he received like $400. And there was another case where a woman died, was killed, was murdered in Atlanta, right? And they showed a person as the woman's father, biological father. There's so many cases of scamming that we have seen. And you have some grown men and some grown women still supporting that platform. Now, besides those 3 instances that I've talked about, we have Filthy Frankie Scam Cheddar on tape labeling Polite a scammer, saying that he robbed from women and babies. And after that, he was still cool with the homie. And Butler Reggie was cool with that. And indeed, after Polite was sentenced, then Butler Reggie came out publicly and said that he knew Polite scammed. But before Polite sentencing, Butler Reggie was down. He was down with the crew. He was down with the clique. Where's Butler Reggie? Has anybody seen him lately? Sometimes it takes a while. For a lot of people, pride, ego, that's what gets them down. Some people get money. They live comfortably. Get a nice house, a nice car, if not several. They travel. They live it up by being dishonest. But when they fall, all of you struggling, they will wish they were in your shoes. Now, there's a very famous rapper, producer. A few weeks back, if you ask people if they would like to be in his shoes, I'm sure the majority would say yes. I don't think he has been, well, let's say there's no court dates. There's been some lawsuits. I don't know if he has been officially charged, but most likely in September, we're gonna see some. So the fall ain't gonna be easy. There's another producer who left the US. So the moral of the story, if you think that being ruthless, if you think that being dishonest will get you there, you may get some financial gratification in short term, but in the long term, it will not be beneficial. Best to be honest. It's best to have character. And in the long run, you don't have to look over your shoulder. You not have a bunch of people who want to get back at you because you done them wrong. I mean, look what we have seen lately. We have people who lie about their credentials, who lie about their age, who even lie about their ethnicity. And they do that publicly. You can only imagine what they do privately. People have seen over the years, there's quite a fair bit of individual who tried it with yours truly. And you have seen how comfortable I was handling them. When my family members, particularly my daughter, was spoken of sexually and she's underage, yeah, That made me angry. That made me angry. But besides that, I handled the little homies quite comfortably, easy. And I never needed backup. Now, I had a fair bit of support, and it is appreciated. I'm thanking those who stood by me, who supported me, because they could see that over the years, I have remained truthful and factual. But I did not need the backup. How many grown men and grown women tried it and then were crying? And still to this day, they are supporting scammers. Now, for example, those Riparianites who like to talk about Ma'at, that so-called linguist that they are butt kissing, he has been exposed as a plagiarist. And you have the PhD, Dr. Jahi Issa, who have no problem with that. You have the PhD called Dr. Jahi Issa, who have no problem being associated with a plagiarist, one of the worst thing in academia. Plagiarizing is the worst thing that you can ever do in academia. Make that make sense. So, many people have been dishonest. They scammed their own while claiming to be down for their own, while claiming to teach their own. And in the long run, they fell. And some people, when they fall, they want to take as many people as possible along with them. They ain't gonna fall and, let you leave nice and easy and all. You have some people who claim to be down with you, and you see them with your ops. You see them with people who insult children. You see them making excuses for sex offenders while claiming to be against sex offenders. We have seen so much over the years, but recently we have seen a lot. And many of them are falling. Some of them don't even realize that they are falling. But they will realize, they will find out. Some people claim to be down with you, and you see them with your ops. Beware and be careful. Some people will try to get close to you. They only want to use you. Beware and be careful. And one advice I've said many times, people who are anonymous and unidentified, right? It's best to avoid having private communication with them. Not just conversation. Conversation is basically speaking, communication, even in writing. It's best to avoid it. Now, some people are not anonymous and unidentified. You may get some benefit avoiding communication with them privately also. Because we have seen a whole bunch of people, and they've been recording private conversation, and they played those private conversation. The fake advocate Zero Lady did it, and Filthy Frankie Scam Cheddar did it as well. Both of them played some private phone conversation. Now, what Garfield played, Natasha Dot knew she was being recorded, and she's on tape saying, "You have my authorization." And we have Filthy Frankie Scam Cheddar complaining as if something was done without the knowledge of his Wi-Fi wife. But he played publicly a recording of a private conversation that he had. What's hidden will come to the light. Now, you remember the homie who was butt kissing Filthy Frankie and went against me for Filthy Frankie? I have the clip. I think I have it. We haven't heard from him in a while. Frankie may get him back on his panel tonight or tomorrow, but it's been a while we haven't heard from him.
He basically had a situation where a mother and a daughter, he had sex with both of them. And she's saying, you should have known better as a man not to sleep with a mother and a daughter. Now, he's saying he slept with a bunch of mothers and daughters. Now, and all she's trying to tell him is it was wrong. That's all it was. He took the video down, but check this. Hear this again.
Stay anonymous. The best fucking thing you could ever do. Fuck out of here. Motherfuckers think I'm worried about something. What the fuck I look like being worried about these bitches? These bitches, they're like clowns. They're like the Three Stooges tripping over each other. They really are. You're like the fucking Three Stooges. Wow. Mika, eat a dick, bitch. They knew better. Why the fuck they fucking each other's man? Bitch, why you don't pose it that way? Fuck you, hoe. Die. Somebody I knew better.
So that's somebody
here.
So that's somebody.
No bitches with that pussy ain't got no brain. Crazy. Is that it? I gotta take responsibility for their pussy? Is that it? Fuck you, hoe. I gotta take responsibility for their pussy? Is that what you telling me? I gotta take responsibility for what Nicole does with her pussy and what her daughter does with her pussy. It's my responsibility. Fuck out of here.
We got to stop giving titles to people just because.
Hold on.
Fuck out of here. You done. Fuck out of here. I fucked other mother daughters. You don't see them saying no shit like this all over the internet.
He effed other mothers and daughters. So there will be more revelations. There will be more revelations. The Pandora's box had been opened a while ago, and we have seen and we have heard quite a fair bit. And just a few days ago, Pashada went live and said that women were being passed around. Orgies. And it wrote, this guy is a flat out predator. He doesn't see the contradiction in what he said. You have many grown men and grown women who will support that dude that we heard. His name is spelled with 2 K's, right? So please do not spell my name with 2 K's. There's only 1 K. And it's best to add at least Ndugu, right? Because some people, they came up with many videos and it says Shaka Ndugu, you know. But Shaka Ndugu Kemet or Ma'at forever, name of my channel. You know what I'm saying? Because we have that auntie Shug, he's struggling with grammar, so he cannot even spell my name properly, But you have many grown men and grown women who support the dude we just heard who said that he effed other mothers and daughters. And they will try to criticize me over I don't know what. I ain't never scammed nobody. I'm not even lying on people. But I don't lose sleep over it. It's their world. It's their world. There will be more revelations. And didn't I tell you that Nepal will speak again? I said it several times. And I'm saying again, she will speak some more. She will. She cannot help herself. She cannot help herself. She actually not only lied to her mother publicly, live on air, but she went against her so-called husband several times. Many times, not just once, twice. Many times she went against her own husband. So if she went against her own husband publicly several times, she will have no problem going against other people. And we heard her giving shout outs to Jabari. She already labeled him a scam artist. She's on tape, right? The money that she was accused of stealing, isn't she on tape saying that it was Jabari / Sanetta who were responsible for the money, quote unquote, disappearing? Where did the money go? Where did the money go? Till to this day, we have no answer. Where did the money go? Sanetta is on tape accusing his own wife, she was his ex-wife at the time, of stealing the money. She's on tape accusing Sanetta and Jabari of stealing the money. Who stole the money? Then we had Smash Walker and Onk accusing each other of scamming. There will be more revelations. They try to keep so much on the low. But when you have associations and it's messy, there's no standard, there's no integrity. After a while, it gets messy. It gets messy. So Nepal will sing again. She will talk again. And we're going to find out quite a fair bit. Because it's a new day and age now. We have the receipts and we'll have many more. That saying, it's only so long fake ones can pretend, is a beautiful one. It is a beautiful one. Because we have seen that manifesting. I don't know how people can label consciousness a group of men and women who scam, who molest, who lie on a regular basis over years. They call that consciousness. Okay. September will be off the chain. September will be off the chain. Stay safe, stay healthy. If I'm allowed to buy the nature, I will definitely holler back at you. I don't argue, I state facts. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. If you do not think right, you will not act right. If you know better, you will do better. Do I to do a nature hotel.
Now, for the record, for those who don't know, I'm giving Medu Nature classes. And here, that's the flyer. Okay? So, those who are interested, feel free to holler at me. If you're not interested, it's cool. But I recommend that everybody who has not yet seen the video, Kemet and Ma'at, before Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, then watch it. It has about 300,000 views and really deserves to have a lot more.
I just want to let everyone know who's listening in now and who's going to listen to this stream in the future. I just had my first Meta Nature class by Brother Shaka today, and I've had other Meta Nature lessons by other teachers, and I can tell you right now, the brother is the best in the game. He is that was one of the best classes I've ever had, ever. So if you're interested in learning the Meta Nature, if you're interested in getting the basics of it, Brother Shaka is an awesome teacher. Get with him, and it's extremely affordable. This brother is giving us his time and his skills, and he's basically giving it away. I mean, I just consider it a donation. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody's interested in learning the Meta Nature, get with this brother right here. He's an awesome, awesome, awesome teacher. And I'll end with that.
Hotep Senu, Hena Senut. This is Julie, also known as Servant of Yah, and I'm currently taking the Medu Nature classes with Brother Shaka, and it has been an amazing experience. Only 2 lessons so far, and I feel like I've been taking the classes for months, just with the how in depth he goes into the vocabulary words, the construction of the language, the grammar. It's been immeasurable, the experience. And one thing that comes across, hands down, is his extreme passion for teaching this to anyone who is willing to learn and has an interest in learning. So I highly suggest, if you are interested, even a minimal interest, that you subscribe to the classes with Brother Shaka. It's such a nominal amount for how much you get. I know, like, our last class was over 2.5 hours. It felt like 2 minutes, but because that's how, involved you are in what he's teaching and how he teaches and how compassionate he is about what he teaches. Also with sharing materials free of charge, no question, no doubt. It's just what he does. He doesn't have to, but he does. And so I just wanted to give a short testimonial about the class and the effectiveness of the class. And all of that is attested to how studied Brother Shaka is. So I highly recommend anyone with a minimal interest that you do sign up for the Medu Nature class. Hotep.
Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, which is Ma'at Forever. Don't forget to watch the video entitled Kemet and Ma'at. Don't forget to share Kemet and Ma'at on my channel on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, or other social media that you use. Email, text messages, you name it. Those who wish to donate can do so on paypal.me/ma'at4ever.